Just want to do this quick rap about some cartoons that I watched as a kid. Hope you guys like it. So once upon a time back in the first grade, I would sit around and watch the television all day. Eyes glued to the screen, no breaks in between, try to name...
Okay, you beautiful passengers, so welcome back to the home location. We are not in the truck, as you can tell. We are here, home, and relaxing. And also, welcome back to the only channel that is a reaction channel who will react to the Owl House and also upload original Christian music as well. So, with that said, yes, I did find that to be a bit of an oddity, so I figured I'd mention it to y'all. But, you know what, the Owl House, they took a week off last week because it was something to do with Zombie 2. Someone told me that in the comments of the community tab, and I was like, oh crap, I don't know what Zombie 2 is, but it's getting us to not watch the Owl House, so I don't really like it that much. So, yeah, that is whatever it is. And other than that, I ain't got nothing to really update y'all on or ramble about. So I guess what I'll ramble about is the previous episode. The previous episode we had, you know, Luz and Amity. They did a witches duel, and it's, you know, they didn't really have a duel. It was more along the lines of Ida cheated for Luz and Lilith cheated for Amity, and Amity and Luz ended up, you know, kind of connecting a little in that episode, so I'm kind of wondering where we're going to go with that. I'm also wondering if we're going to go further with Ida trying to teach Luz anything. So, yeah, I know that was only like 3 minutes, and that's out of the normal for me. Well, it might not be 3 minutes yet, but by the time I get done rambling about it not being 3 minutes, it'll be 3 minutes. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know how to shut up. My wife's all the time actually telling me, don't you ever be quiet. And, in fact, she's right there in the next room now. I told her I was going to be making noise in here. I hope it's okay. So, we're going to find out. So, we're going to put these earbuds in and let them play the game out there and in the other room of what is he talking about? Because without the context of the show, all my comments make 0 sense. So, 3, 2, 1, and play. Oh, you're playing against Hootie.
Hex's Hold'em is the most tricky game on the board.
Oh, that ain't Hootie. That's your owl staff.
How to play.
Oh boy, cards! The paper rectangles that old people think are fun.
That's when you break out the wild card.
Winner, Ida. Okay, well, I don't know exactly what they were playing, but it certainly looks fun.
It feels fluffy.
Oh,
Ida, it's happening again.
yeah,
What's happening again?
your curse.
It's returning.
Intro, skip.
I know I should be repulsed, but that look is fierce.
Ida,
You're right. We need to head to the market.
market.
One more hand of Hex's Hold'em. Hey, where are my cards?
Hex's Hold'em.
Take these and fly ahead.
Oh, I like that little house that's being held up by a hand like that. That was pretty cool.
Just a minute.
Is there anything better than people watching in the demon realm? Wait!
Okay.
Oh, dang it. The curse of tiny legs.
Huh.
Know the pain.
Yeah, me too.
Ah!
Those are demon hunters.
Really?
Dangerous nomads who capture.
So, what does that mean for King?
I was up all night poison tasting, and for some reason, I don't feel great.
I'm all out of my juice, pal.
Okay.
Let me see what I can do.
I guess somebody has to taste the poison.
Knowing us. Hey, you friends. Wait, what's wrong?
Why are y'all looking
Hey,
gloom?
babies. Them. Dorks allowed? What a jerk.
Then go off and do your own thing. Who cares if you're dorks?
dorks? Telling stories.
Everybody's a
playing
dork about
games.
something.
Like a slumber party. We have those. Then you bring something to life with moon magic.
Whoa.
Like a weird slumber party.
There you go.
I've never been to one. You need at least 3 people, and
I'm 3 people. Are you serious? This was on my bucket list. After owning a real human bucket.
that's a really weird thing to want, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. I'll go tell Ida.
Okay. He is a
Bad news,
weird
bad
kid,
news.
that
Bad
Gus.
news is I'm all out till next week. Goes by Grimhammer. If anyone has what you
Grimhammer.
it's him.
Ida, Gus and Willow and I are gonna do
It sounds like a really threatening name,
Not tonight, I'm going
but
out.
I'm betting
I
Grimhammer
need you
is
to
not
watch
that
the house.
threatening.
I've many precious objects in there.
Like me.
Precious? You're doing that thing where you hide in your hoodie?
Meow, I'm not.
Oh, where's King?
He's
Meow.
right here. His little body just conks out when he's weightless. Look at this.
Aw, he's so dangly.
I've got leaves in my pants. And I like it.
Company! Hooray! Finally!
I like him.
My story! Okay, one time, a sparrow flew into my
Oh,
mouth.
shut up, Hootie.
Hey!
Well,
I'm half beef, half Bob.
yes, he's perfect. That's not exactly what I meant by beautiful. Okay.
I was about to say, come on. You can do it for him. Plus, I want to see Beef Bob animated.
According to the Conjuring books I've read,
That's your cute little man?
Something's up with Hootie.
guys, did the entire house?
The house just got chicken legs.
Guy, what did you do?
A real man never takes accountability.
Okay. So the house does have chicken legs.
By the power of moonlight, I have
Or
found who.
I should say owl legs.
Yes! Our magic must have spread through the house instead of the doll.
Figurine!
Well, that was an interesting way to do it. Okay. Whatever.
Is that?
It's Basha, that girl who made fun of us.
Follow her to Amity's house to show off our conjuring. That'll show her who's got
No. Don't take the house all the way over there.
Actually,
You know good and well you'll get in trouble.
Amity's updating her Pinstagram.
That's a good name though, combining Instagram with Pinterest.
Fight it?
Pinstagram.
Let's do it.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I was right.
I've got weaponry
Wow.
from the Winterlands, curses from the Winterlands, and
Our Grimhammer?
Tiblet Tibbly.
Yeah, I know, Grimhammer. It's a really
He wants
intimidating
it.
name.
Okay, Tibbles.
But-
I need some of this elixir.
Yes, a little
This
tiny
is one
piglet.
wicked brew. Lucky for you, I just stacked up
Hazam!
capitalism, where everyone wins except you.
Hey!
The beauty of capitalism, y'all.
You play Hex's Hold'em?
Really? Now? Oh, is that what that game is called? I was just using these as coasters.
How about we make it interesting?
You know, I haven't heard this guy talk. Well, never mind. There he goes talking. I was about to say we haven't heard him talk yet, but... Then he went and opened his mouth. And proving me a liar.
Tossing kids from cliffs?
Actually, yes. It's been my dream since I was a boy.
I like him too.
I was a strange child.
It's okay to be strange.
But when she got her magical powers and I didn't, she stopped hanging out with me.
Guys, is now the best time?
I just wanted to prove to her that I was a powerful witch too. That's ridiculous!
You are.
Bring a house to life! See, Ida, you're the most powerful witch I know. No offense, Gus.
No, not at all. I know what I'm about.
Hey, see, that's why I like you,
This
Gus.
can't hold us much longer.
There.
Yeah.
In any case,
Well, that was
I'd like
interesting.
my prize now, and I choose the little bone boy.
Huh.
I've always wanted a tiny servant to model my line of baby clothes.
I was about to say, we didn't hear what the terms of agreement for this deal was, but I had a feeling it was going to be something to do with him wanting King.
I wonder how much the Emperor's Coven would pay me to hand you over.
Well, considering there's a dollar amount there at the
Yeah, they tried to
bottom,
fight back.
they're willing to
They
pay a
got me,
lot.
But, you know, I handled it. They were children, Tom.
We may be children, but we're also witches. Powerful ones.
Okay, so Willow is literally taking them all out. I'm telling you, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with later.
Oh no, I don't mean to step
Well,
on this
I mean,
victory,
if
but
you're
we
willing to
gotta
kill
get home
kids,
before
then
evening.
I don't blame them for stepping on you.
And I just rustled up some more clothes for you to try on.
Just because I have a model's body doesn't mean you can use me like this.
Oh, gosh.
I can and I am.
Wait, was that my house?
Ida, quick!
Yeah, it was your house.
Forgot about the wild card.
Curse you, witch! Curse you, bone boy! I'll have my revenge. Tiplet, Tibbly, Grinhammer the Third!
Ah, Sordid Affair, Poison Hut. And I wish I could see the one over there with the eyes, but... Good puns.
Don't punish Luce. We're the ones who pushed her to do the conjuring.
If you're gonna eat me, just do it now!
Nobody said nothing about eating you, Gus.
You didn't have to do that.
And why do I keep calling
Well,
Luz...
you're all guilty, so
I
you'll
mean,
all be
Luce Luz?
cleaning my house top to bottom.
Couldn't even do a doll? Oh. Now everybody knows. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I keep calling Luz, or at least I keep calling her Luz, but her name is Luce? If Willow wasn't calling her Luce, I'd probably still be calling her Luz, because I know the short form, her name is Lucinda, I believe, but the short form is spelled L-U-Z. So, of course, I'm calling her Luz because it's L-U-Z. But, of course, it's pronounced Luce, short for Lucinda. I don't know, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and just start calling her Luce because, yeah, that was my stupidity, of course, calling her Luz the whole time. So, yeah, Luce, oh, jeez. She did the normal teenage thing. She went ahead and disregarded what the person in charge told her not to do, and lo and behold, yeah. Yeah, Willow, though. Let's see. Let me get my thoughts together here real fast in my head. Willow. Willow, I swear to goodness, she is probably one of the more powerful ones in there. Luce already said that next to Ida, she is the most powerful witch she knows. And I say that's a good truth, considering how young she is and how powerful she is at her age. As long as she's got a living plant nearby, she's pretty much unstoppable. Let's see. And then, of course, we got Gus. He's a nice little weird, adorable oddball of a kid. But you know what? I have a feeling he's going to definitely become a fan favorite with this episode specifically, because he has just got such a weirdness about him that it's adorable and cute, and I like him. He's a good he's a good kid and oddly satisfyingly weird. So yeah, and Amity. Obviously she was just sitting off by herself, and I don't know why she wasn't with the rest of her friends, but she was off by herself, and then all of a sudden, all of them find out at the same time that Luce, Willow, and Gus were the ones behind, you know, animating the house. And wow. I don't know if that means something for the next episode or whatever like that, but they are definitely going to touch base with that again with Amity and, you know, Loose and all that stuff, because they did make a little bit of a connection there. And I don't know what exactly that means for them, but they're going to go somewhere with that. And then Ida at the end says that takes a lot of magic to animate a house. And the girls couldn't even animate a doll or a stuffed animal. So she was looking at, I don't know who she was looking at. She was either looking at Willow, which I really, really doubt, or she was looking at Loose. And that means that takes a lot of magic. She's got a lot of magic within her. So I don't know how the series is going to play out. It feels like this was a filler episode. At the same time, it doesn't feel like a filler episode. It feels like there's something more to this episode because of those small little tidbits. We're seeing Ida get more feathers on her, so the curse is still there. We know, obviously, that curse is going to come into play, you know, throughout the rest of the season. And I don't know where they're going with it, because the story is just taking forever to build up into something bigger. That's the only thing that frustrates me right now with this, is we don't know what the ultimate storyline is to this show. And if we knew what the ultimate storyline was, then I'd be like, okay, let's go. I'm all for it. But all we've had so far is little tidbits of ideas of what the ultimate storyline could be, such as, in my head right now, I'm thinking maybe the ultimate storyline is them finding out who cursed Ida. And not necessarily that whoever cursed her is the bad guy of the show, but that could be one of the ultimate ploys. I mean, not ploys, but plots. Or something that's been sprinkled in the last couple episodes, considering Lilith was telling the, who was it? I don't know, the Coven, that she will get Ida. And then in this episode, we had the little piglet-looking fella saying that the Coven would pay a high dollar for her. So we do got that storyline as well, of the Coven trying to get a hold of Ida for some weird reason. So I've got a feeling it has to do with the curse. So everything's coming up to a point, we just don't know exactly what point that is. So maybe y'all can tell me what you're thinking down in the comments below, and y'all know what to do from here. Hit that like, tickle to subscribe, don't be texting and driving, and as Mr. Rogers always says,
And I like you as you are, I do.